Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy SniperKH and welcome back today to another video. In today's video, what I have for you guys is we're going to be doing a little bit of a different, video. We are going to be ranking zombies YouTubers, which I am pretty excited to do this because, I mean, it's different. It's a lot different from the content I've been uploading recently. So, let's just get into it. So with this list, we do have some YouTubers that I know, some that I did have to do some research on, in order to learn who they are and stuff like that. So let's just check them out. So we have Axpers, we have Codename Pizza, DK Dynamite, Erwin Plays, Glitching Queen, Greg FPS, iFusions, JC Backfired, Johnny J25, Crazy Rabbit, Conjura, Sports Hog, Mr. Dog JD, Mr. Ruffle Waffles, Lexify, Noah J, Custom Russian, Spudley, and pretty much everybody else. So we're going to be ranking these in these 5 tiers, as you can see, which are best of the best, which is the best. Then we have great, good, okay, and decent. Decent is I respect what they upload. I'm probably just not going to watch them anymore. And then best of the best being I tune into these fuckers every day, whenever they upload. And I will also be ranking them based off of how much I enjoy their videos. So obviously you may disagree with what I have to say about them, but that's okay. Everybody has opinions. So if you enjoyed this kind of content, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. And with that being said, let's hop into it. Okay, so beginning with the first YouTuber we have Axpers. Now, I've known about Axpers for a little bit. And with his content, I do think that he's a pretty good YouTuber. He mainly streams a lot. He does a lot of BO3 high rounds and BO2 challenges. Occasionally BO3 custom zombies. So for that, I think I'm gonna put him in the good category. I think he's pretty solid. I think you should definitely check him out. He's definitely kind of underrated. He's got 5K subs, so definitely go check him out if you haven't. So next up we have Codename Pizza. Now he's a pretty well-known name in zombies. I think he has 800,000 subs or 830,000, so he's definitely a big deal. So with a lot of the content he's been uploading a lot recently or streaming a lot recently, it's definitely been content that I've actually enjoyed a lot watching. It's mainly been high round, or not high rounds, but Easter egg speedruns, and I enjoy watching that shit. So for that, I'm gonna put him in great, because I don't think he's necessarily there to be best of the best, but I do enjoy watching him a lot. So I definitely do believe he deserves to be great. Alright, so next up we have DK Dynamite. Now, from the game, or not gameplay, but from the videos that I saw from him, he likes to be a zombies news channel, which is, always pretty unique. I do enjoy, having channels like that. I think I am going to put him in the good category for that. Because I think it's cool to have a news channel that covers all the zombies news and stuff like that. So definitely do believe he deserves to be in the good category. So now let's move on to the next streamer or YouTuber. All right, next up we have Erwin Plays, and he is actually the one that I got this tier list from. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. But I do believe that he deserves to be in okay. I did find a decent amount of his content enjoyable. I just don't know how often I'll be visiting him, or how often I'll be visiting his content. Obviously I understand that as of now it is kind of hard to make a lot of zombies content since there's not a whole lot of content to make. But I'll put him in okay because I thought his content was pretty solid. I just don't know how often I'll visit him. Next up we have Glitching Queen, and for Glitching Queen I'm gonna put her in okay. I also forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. We're not going to be talking about controversies and scandals that YouTubers were involved in. This is just based off their content completely. She uploaded a lot of glitches back in BO2, but she then moved to actual just Easter eggs and stuff for BO3 and BO4. But recently has moved into Borderlands content after Tag's release. So now she does Borderlands, but she has been moving back into zombies with Cold War. So the more content she uploads, I'll probably enjoy it more and then place her higher. But for now, she's gonna be in the okay tier. Alright, so next up we have Greg FPS, and I'm going to put Greg FPS into the great category, because just like Codename Pizza, he does a lot of speedruns on his Twitch channel, and he honestly is just a really enjoyable dude to watch, you know, and I honestly do enjoy his content a lot. I feel like that when it comes to him streaming, that he doesn't really get a whole lot of viewers, or at least he doesn't get enough that he deserves, and I feel like that in a sense he's almost underrated on Twitch. So I'll leave a link to his Twitch in the description below so you can go check him out. I think he's really a good YouTuber and Twitch streamer to watch. So for that, we'll put him in grade. Alright, so next up we have iFusions. And for iFusions, I'm going to put him in okay. From the content that I saw, he definitely did seem like a pretty, you know, cool YouTuber and stuff like that. He has attempted some pretty difficult challenges like pack-a-punching every weapon on Mob of the Dead, which, you know, is pretty difficult. And also his Modern Warfare gameplays have been really, you know, but were actually really cool to see, like the Renetti video he uploaded recently. Which honestly I recommend both of those videos. I think he's a good YouTuber. I just once again don't know how often I'll be checking him out. So for that, he will be put in okay. So next up we have JC Backfire. And with JC, he's had a lot of pretty cool moments. One that comes to my head instantly is the Zombies Chronicles reveal. That was on his YouTube channel first. Jason Blundell went straight to his, I think he was in his dorm because he was in college. But anyways, that video was really cool. And honestly, I think that he's gotten a lot of respect from that. And I'm going to put him in the good tier because honestly, I think he's a really good YouTuber. And definitely worth checking out. I don't think he's really been uploading a whole lot of zombies content, but once again, there's not really a whole lot for you to upload besides like custom zombies and challenges like I've been uploading. But yeah, I put him in good. Next up, we have Johnny J25. Now, this man has actually been sort of inactive on YouTube. The last video he uploaded was a month ago. And honestly, if you know who he is, this man is just an avid lover for Die Rise. Which I think is honestly an okay map. I'm going to put Johnny J25 in the good category because I do enjoy the videos he uploads, especially his world record runs, how it's done series. I think that that's actually a really cool series that most people should definitely go watch if you haven't already. So I'll definitely put him in good for that. And hopefully with the more content he uploads, he'll definitely raise. So next up, we have Crazy Rabbit. Now, Crazy Rabbit is going to be an interesting one on this list. This man has said some interesting shit on his YouTube channel. I'm not going to put it on my YouTube channel. I'll let you guys go watch that on your own. This man has said some interesting stuff. But I think that this dude is actually really funny. So for that, I'm going to put him in the great tier. Even though some people might think that that's probably a little too high for him. I think he deserves it, honestly. I think he's really funny, and I think more people should definitely check him out. So for that, I'll put him in the great category. So next up, we have Conjura. Conjura does a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of custom zombies gameplays, which is cool, you know, and that's always nice to have somebody who uploads, like, mostly custom gameplays. When it comes down to his content, though, I'm just not really a big fan of it. Like, I upload custom zombies myself, but I only, I don't do it a whole lot. Like, his channel is mainly on custom zombies, which, once again, is really, like, one of the only things you can really do as of now, in the community, but I'm probably going to put him in okay. I'll probably definitely check more of his videos out soon, but for now, he's just okay. He's just okay for me. Fuck. Alright, so next up we have MC Sports Hawk, who has been in the community for a little while now. He's definitely a pretty, you know, pretty good content creator. He's been doing more like he's kind of like bouncing between two channels, Reddit for you and his own channel. So for that, I'm gonna put him in the good category. He's been like getting more into zombies, which is good to see. And honestly, I hope that this man makes more zombies content because he is really funny to watch. He's really entertaining. So he is going into the good tier. Okay, now we're getting into controversial territories. Next up, we have Mr. Dalek JD. And for him, I'm going to have to put him in okay. There's a reason why I'm putting him down much lower compared to everybody else. And it's mainly just because I don't really watch him a whole lot. I really only watch him for his guides, and even then, no offense, but Mr. Raffle Waffles has him beat in that category in my opinion. Just because Mr. Raffle Waffles just does a lot for his guides. Which is no shade towards Mr. Dog JD. I just prefer Mr. Raffle Waffles guides over his. So for that, I'm going to put Mr. Dog JD in the okay category. Although I do think his content's pretty good. So next up, we have Mr. Raffle Waffles. And like I said with Mr. Dog JD, I prefer him more to the point to where I'm willing to put him in the great category. You could honestly make a good argument that he deserves to be in the best of the best. Just like a few other YouTubers on this list. I think one reason why he's not in the best of the best is just because of his hiatus. It kind of, he didn't like post any content during that time, hence why, it was a hiatus. But yeah, definitely he's worth great because his guides are great. If you ever need a guide in the zombies community, I recommend Mr. Dog JD's guides because they're really good. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move into the next one. Well, look at who we have here. We have Mr. Telexify. I don't think this shouldn't be a question. He's going to the best of the best. And there's a reason for that. This man is entertaining as all hell. If you have not had the pleasure to be in one of his streams, go into one of his streams. This man is really funny in his streams. He knows how to put on a good entertaining stream. He makes his content enjoyable. And yeah, I mean, I think that's really all that needs to be said. He's just a really good entertainer that you definitely should check him out. Go check him out now. Alright, but let's move into the next one. So next up we have Noah J456. And for most people, they'd probably put him in best of the best. I'm going to put him in great. Because even though this man is one of the OGs of zombies, I mean, he's more right here for me, but I'm going to put him in great. I mainly tuned into this man a lot during the Pawn Takes Pawn situation that was going on in middle of August. But this dude is really he's entertaining, definitely worth watching. His Among Us content, even though it's not zombies content, has been pretty entertaining to watch as well. When it comes to zombies content, he does upload good content, which I definitely recommend if you haven't seen it. But yeah, I think he deserves great tier. Alright, so next up we have O Custom. When it comes to O Custom, I found out about him yesterday. Oh shit. I found out about him yesterday with when I began working on this video. And I actually think he's honestly a pretty good YouTuber. I'm gonna put him in good. Because his content that he was doing when I found out about him is actually really entertaining. And honestly, I think I'm definitely going to check out O Custom a lot more. I just think that he's honestly a really good content creator. And it's honestly shocking that I just found out about him. Don't hate on me, please. I'm just I'm shocked I found out about this dude now. This dude's actually pretty good. I'm not putting him any higher because he's new to me. I don't want to just say oh, his content was, entertaining. I'm putting him in great or best of the best. I'm just going to put him in good for now, which I feel is fair for someone that's new, that you haven't watched a whole lot, but you still enjoy their content. So O Custom's going into the good tier. And with that, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for the next one, we have Russian. A lot of his videos that I've seen have been world record videos. And what I mean by that is, he gives highlight. He gives a spotlight to world record holders, which I think is honestly a really cool thing. The only issue that I really have is, I actually really don't even have an issue now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't have an issue. And it's cool what he does. I think it's cool. I just don't watch his content that much. Besides that, his getting to a certain round without getting a kill is pretty cool as well. But I mean, that's really about it for me. So I'm gonna put him in okay. Although definitely in the future he'd go up to good or greats. But for now he's just gonna go into the okay tier. So let's move on to the next one. All right. So next up we have Spudley. Now with Spudley's content, I think that it's not bad. I think that he's a pretty chill, pretty chill streamer. What I saw, honestly, he didn't seem that bad. The only thing is I just don't know how often I'm going to tune into his streams. To put this nicely, I feel like what he does, other people do better. And of course, you can say that for a lot of people, but I just feel like that when it comes down to Spudley, what he does can be done a lot better. So for that, I'm going to put him in decent. Which, like I said at the beginning of the video, just pretty much means that I'm probably not going to check them out after this video, but, you know, if you wanted to watch him, I wouldn't hold you back. I just don't know how much more I'm going to watch Spudley after this video, so he's going to the decent category. Alright, next up we have Chopper. Now, Chopper I only ever really hear about whenever he's playing with like Mr. T Alexify or like Noah J. So I decided to check out his content myself, and he's pretty cool. I'll put him in the okay category. Just because I think that he, what he uploads is cool, what he does is cool, and I'm not gonna just say he's bad. Hopefully with Cold War he goes up to like good or maybe even great, but for now I'm just gonna put him in okay. But I am definitely gonna check out more of his content though to just get a better feel for him. So that was Chopper in okay tier. Alright, next up we have Tim Hansen. This man, I mean, I don't really know what to say. This dude deserves to be in best of the best, and there's a reason behind this. If you like know about Tim Hansen and all that stuff, when the zombies community was, I'd say at its low, or like at a low, which was like earlier this year, this man did not switch up. He kept uploading zombies content non-stop, and that's something I can just respect. And I know that Spudley did that, but I just feel like Tim Hansen's was more entertaining. On top of that, though, I just think he's really funny as a content creator, and he's honestly one of my inspirations, just like Mr. T X File. Like, these two are like some of my biggest inspirations, so I feel like those two have to be in best of the best just for that reason. So with that being said, he's in best of the best tier. In my opinion, there's no way around that. Let's go into the next one. Next up, we have 2Pro4U Games, or Adam. I've got to be honest, I've got to put him in decent. He's been uploading a lot more inconsistently recently, and I don't want to say he's been clickbaiting more, because he hasn't really been clickbaiting, because like in his videos will say, like, his titles will say something, and then his videos will like confirm pretty much off the start that it's like, I don't know how to word it. Like, for his Giant video, for an example, he said that, like, the Giant got an update in the title, when in reality it was just a mod. While he did say that in the first minute, I still feel like it just didn't sit with me right. So, I feel like I'm gonna put him in decent. He has some entertaining videos, I just don't know how often I'm gonna visit him. So, with that being said, he's in decent tier. So, next up, we have The Smith Plays, and I'm gonna put him in good. I'm putting him in good because I think his top 5s are pretty entertaining. Or like the top 5s that he did. He still does them, which I mean is obviously good because I think they're entertaining. Also, the vlogs he did during the Z House era were also really funny. I think that those were just great content, honestly. I hope when zombies, or with Cold War, he uploads more zombies, because I know he's been going to Fortnite more recently. But he also does the zombies retrospective, which I think is a great series. So with that being said, he's just in good tier, because that's really all I can say. He deserves being good tier. He could probably go into grades. I can see that argument, but for me, he's just in the good tier. So let's move on. So next up, we have a Turbo. And Turbo, in my opinion, deserves to be in good. This man is just, he's energetic, and he's energetic in a good way. If you've ever seen the Last Man Standing series that Tim Hansen hosts, that has Tim Hansen, Mr. T, Lexify, Crazy Rabbit, and Turbo, this man is just energetic. And I feel like that can keep a video going for a long time. I just find his videos really entertaining, just really fun to watch. And even whenever he's featured on other videos, he's just very, like, he always seems happy, he seems in a good mood, and that can definitely, like, That can help bring a video up. So with that being said, I'm going to put him in the good tier for that. Alright, so next up we have You Always Win. You Always Win is a very OG YouTuber, although they've been expanding out into other games like Raft and a few other games. I feel like they're a pretty casual, like, zombies YouTuber, which I mean, I don't mind those. I'm just not a huge fan of casual YouTubers, so for that, I'm gonna put him in decent. And also just because he doesn't, like, he uploads a ton of games, which obviously is good. You can get multiple fan bases from doing that. Most of the games he uploads, I'm just not really into. So for that, I'm going to put him in decent category. Or I'm going to put it them because I know it's a group of people. So we're going to move into the last zombies YouTuber right now. Alright, now we're into the last zombies YouTuber, and this is Zombie Vendetta. And we're going to end this video off with him being indecent. The only reason that he's indecent is just because, like, his videos are cool. He does a lot of zombies, custom maps, videos, which, you know, I honestly thought were pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because, like, when it comes down to custom videos, you have, like, Njora, you have Tim Hansen, like, you have a lot of people to choose from who do custom videos already. And I would just prefer them over Zombie Vendetta. Nothing against him, not saying he's bad or anything. It's just personal preference in the end of the day. You guys might have him higher, but for me, I just have him in decent. So with that being said, this is my final tier, list. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to drop a like. I understand that this video could be kind of controversial with the rankings and stuff like that. If you have a different ranking, let me know in the comments below. I'll leave a link to this tier list in the description below so you guys can go and do it yourself. And tweet at me with your own tier list, and I'll check them out myself. My Twitter is in the description below so you can tweet at me and follow me. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment, and turn on the bell notification to let yourself know whenever I upload. And with that being said, I'm SniperKH. I'll get you guys in my next video. Peace out.